Hi everyone, it's right at the clock for the webinar today, and we will be going right into some of the highlights of the webinar. This did hold a few days ago. For those of you that were not able to get on the webinar, I know you've been asking me, I need the recording, I need the recording. Yes, we will give you like a clip of what we went through, which was so informative. We had so many people online, over 50 people. They joined the webinar, and we had conversations around homes that are 300,000 and less, right in the Toronto area, as well as rentals for 2,000 and less. So these were listings from my business partners, listing some of them out there in the market, and we will be sharing with you some of those moments. And on that session, we did have Marianne, but my business partner, also with EXP Realty. We did have Sandra, who was our mortgage person on the calculator all the time. To be honest with you, it was so informative that all of those homes, you didn't need more than like 15,000 for deposit, minimum deposit, and the mortgages were around 1,500 or lesser. So let's look at one of the highlights, and maybe we can take you through a few of those homes. And if you have anyone that is of interest to you, you can reach out to me, and hopefully you join us in the next webinar in the month of October. So let's go right in. We are back into the recap of the webinar that we had. Remember, it's about affordable homes in the Toronto area. So let's look at the next slide, which does talk about, the homes objectives that we have for this webinar. Was number one, you could own a home for 300,000 or less, or you could actually have a rental for 2,000 and less. Again, this was as a need from one of my clients, who was like, I don't seem to find anything at all in the Toronto area. It's been difficult. And I said, how about I take this back and I'm going to find you some things or what's available, and then we can have a conversation. I see this is important to a lot of people, and today we will be covering these four areas. Who we are, the locations in Ontario. Some of these cities, I'm telling you, you've never heard their names before. I was hearing them for the first time, from one of my business partners, Marianne, which was a co presenter with us on today's webinar. And then we will talk about those homes, how you can actually get into the market, own your own home. What's the advantage of owning your home? You have your own place. You don't have to move. If you have a family, you are not subject to how the landlord wants to use his place, or when he wants to use it, it's all yours. That control is there. You're building equity for yourself. And then we'll talk about the support that we have available to you, which is the resources. So our first home here is right in Vaughan. Vaughan is in the GTA, it's accessible on the east. You have your Oshawa, your Whitby, your Ajax, your Markham area, which is also in Vaughan actually. And then you got on the west side, you have Brampton, you have Mississauga, Milton, all the way going to London. And then on the south side is Toronto. On the north side, you have Barrie, you have Bradford. So it's right here in the city, and this home is a 1 bed, 1 bath, 1+1. It does have an extra dense space which you could use as an office or anything else, and the rent is just $2,000 with one parking. Now, this $2,000 includes utilities. Let's go to the next one. All right, and it's a beautiful looking home too in Barry. You would actually be able to see details of the berry because I have a clip of the webinar that talks through berry. It does talk through berry. Let's see the next one. So the clip talks through berry, talks through the Toronto home, and it does have a little bit of the Kitchener, which is a third one right here. Now, the reason we are not able to show you the full 1 hour webinar, I know nobody might be able to have enough time to watch a full 1 hour webinar. So we thought to kind of summarize this for you and put it within a short time frame where you can get as much information as possible and take it away from there. So now over to the short clip on what we discussed for those 3 homes. So this is not in the market yet. If you're interested, let me know. It's from one of my clients, and it's going to be available for you to move in September 15th. All right, let's go to the next one. Marianne. Oh, the city of Toronto. Okay, just stay there.
That's not mine.
Oh, wow. Did you ever feel like there is any price point in the city of Toronto less than 600,000? We got something for you. So this is right on Jade Street. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 250,000. Sandra, I believe this is 1,400 for mortgage, right?
You're close. 1386.37. Very close. And guess what? Only 12,500 for down payment. That's amazing.
Anything is possible.
$12,500 is the minimum payment that is needed to acquire this property. 1386.37 is going to be the mortgage payment.
Yeah.
So, how much can you rent this out for?
City of Toronto. Yeah. I have one right now, going for 2,600 though. So, I have to look up this particular location, what it could rent for. But to your point, I guess the math works itself out. Again, you're in the city. If you don't drive, you don't have to get a car, and it has parking. You don't have to get. You could. You know what? Did you know you could rent the parking if you don't have a car? If you live in a condo, you can rent the parking.
Mm-hmm.
Parking rental is as high as $300 every month.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of that in my building because there's never enough. There's a lot of wealthy people in my building, so they all have like 2 and 3 cars.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So that's also the good side with condo living. You have things that is available. You could make money from. All right, let's go to Marianne's. I think you got something in. Where is that?
I don't know which part. There's Sarnia. There's London.
Oh
there's
yeah,
Kitchener.
let's go to Sarnia.
Okay, that was Kitchener. I do have another one in Kitchener. You just passed it. I'm not sure if you want the other one. Yeah, that one. That one's actually $499. I don't know where you got this picture from, but that's the entrance into the building. But it's really quite beautiful. It's $499. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
All right, so that's it. Marianne just walked us through this amazing home in Kitchener. It's right across the mall, close to everything, and it's accessible. Kitchener is one of the beautiful locations. You have access to school, the colleges. Is a place that the rental potential is very strong for those of you that are investors, or if you want to live in it. It's an amazing city. You have access to transit. So let's go to the next one. And we have Hamilton. Look at that. This is an amazing condo in the city of Hamilton, just 249,800. I believe the mortgage on this one was around 1.4. Sandra helped us with those numbers. And if you put the minimum amount of 5%, you would actually be able to own that lovely condo for investment, maybe for just you. It looks gorgeous. The inside is fully renovated. The maintenance fee is not bad at all, and parking is included. Let's go right to the next one. I did mention earlier on that one of the beautiful things about condo, which people sometimes are not aware of, if you have a parking and you don't need a car, let's say your condo is in the city, you can actually rent the parking, and it's as good as additional income. That rental of your parking takes care of your maintenance fee because it's a monthly income that comes right in. So now you got Innisfield. Look at that bungalow, 2 bed, 1 bath, $270,000 only. Wow. You know what? Right now, one of the things I find with clients, they are more interested in bungalows, especially the seniors. You don't have to climb the stairs. So you get this lovely home, it's all yours. You have enough yard space for those of you that like gardening and all the beautiful outdoor activities. Perfect. And the next one we are going to go into, and it's just 270,000 only. Don't forget, right below 300,000. You can look at the next one, Brantford. Now, I know people confuse the D and the T. Brantford, that's the one on the west end. You have another condo here. This one, the first thing that caught my attention was the square footage. Look at that, 2,000 plus square foot. Wow. So it's a 1 bed, 1 bath. Sometimes people are kind of particular. Oh, I want a detached home. I want a semi-detached. I want a town or what. Just sometimes don't bother about the name, the size. It works for you. It works for you. That's it. They all have the advantages and they all have the things that everybody is kind of attached to and they look forward to. So this one is a condo maintenance fee, it's not that bad, and it's right in the city of Brantford. I'm gonna go to the next one. It's Listowel. When I heard this is actually Marianne's. When I heard the name, I'm like, where is that again? Come on. So this is an opportunity really for you to know about your province. This is in Ontario. It's actually just an hour, 18 minutes, an hour plus from Milton. So if you live in Milton, you're going west, right there. And it's a 2 bed, 1 bath. It's quite a good size square footage. You can get rent as much as 1525. I believe the mortgage on this one was quite low. If you were going to put as small as 5% down, and it's just going for 269,000. It's not yet in the market. Hopefully, it will come in the market anytime this week. And you want to grab that, reach out to me and I will get you in touch for this gorgeous town home. Let's go to the next one. Kitchener. Kitchener is just the hit one. You know what? It was such a beautiful conversation on this one because it's a triplex, legal triplex. So so somebody might say, oh, but it's 749. You know what? You divide that into 3. That gives you 249 per unit. So you have 2 bedrooms at each level. How good is that? So you can own 2 bedrooms for just 249 in Kitchener. So if you're an investor, you get this one. You put it all nicely together. It's right by the school, Conestoga College. You put it nicely together. I'm told, I think Marianne was telling us, like a room rental there is as much as, I believe, 1200 or 1500. I'm not sure, but I mean, it's something. If you wanted to use it as investment, is a strong potential. This one for sure is not going to last in the market. A 20 minutes walk to downtown in Kitchener. It's an investor baby, it's an investor dream. And for those of you that are like, you know what, it's an older home, I'm not sure if I'm up to it. With regards to renovation, we have a renovation team as well. These are resources to support you through the process, lawyers as well who can support you, property managers. We had them all on the call. It was amazing, and we are just trying to kind of summarize it for those of us who were not able to attend. But yes, reach out to us. It's a great potential legal triplex. It's not going to be there for long, so let's have that conversation as quickly as possible. And moving to the next one, Brampton. Again, I don't know if I ever heard of anything in Brampton for this price point, not even the smallest condo. So this is one bed, one bath, 2300, and the price is just 300,000. 299, actually not 300, $100 is still something. So 299, 900. And the square footage is not bad. Maintenance fee is not over the roof. I've seen some maintenance fee over $1,000 plus, but this is just 426. So at the price, you know what, you could, just a single person could get started with this one, and you save some money. If you wanted to rent it out, you can go as much as 2300. All right, let's move on. And it's in a very great location in Brampton, very close to Vaughan. So let's see, in terms of support that we have for you, home renovation, home inspection for sure. Any of these homes, you want to make sure that there's inspection done on them, you know what to expect. And then mortgages, mortgage insurance, you need that for your mortgage. And then property management. Let's say you live farther away, you're out of the GTA, and you are interested to get something in the Toronto area. Yes, we do have support for you, and of course the lawyer to help you close this deal. So remember again, this is from Trisha Kehinde Real Estate, Trisha Slick Homes. We always look at to bring you value at all times, and we look forward to the next webinar in the month of October. You're going to join us with amazing business partners. I mentioned to you earlier, we have over 100,000 in over 24 countries that we work with, independent of the location, the city that you want to, invest or own a home or rent a home. We have the right support for you. Again, until we get together again in the next webinar, put the word out there, reach out to me for any of these homes you're interested in, or people you know are interested in getting something within this affordable price point, and we can get you parking.